What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Heroes of Hammerwatch. And I thought today we could try out yet another character. So I was trying to decide who I wanted to choose from. I was like, man, should I do the Warlock? I know he's very powerful. Should I do the Thief? He's got abilities that are very unique, it seems like, in this game. But you know what? I settled on the Priest. So I didn't go with choice A or B. A mana-dependent caster focused on healing and magical damage. I've been told he's super squishy, so I'm excited to see how he plays. His first ability is Smite, a short-ranged area of effect attack that deals both physical and magical damage. Second ability, Holy Light, a ranged beam attack that builds up damage over time. If targeted on allies, the beam will heal instead. So he has definite like multiplayer capabilities above and beyond perhaps most of the other characters. We've got Consecrated Ground. The Priest places a field on the ground that damages enemies and heals allies for 25% of the damage dealt. And then Aura of Purification. The Priest activates an aura that slows and lowers the resistance of all nearby enemies. Allies in the air also take less damage. He gets like a bubble shield that exchanges mana for HP. The Priest regains health more effectively from all sources. That's kind of cool. And then Celestial Orbs. Orbs rotate around the Priest that fire small beams of Holy Light at nearby enemies. The orbs will automatically fire at the same target as Holy Light. Let's try it out. So we're going to make a character very different perhaps in appearance. I'm not a big fan of these like bishop hats. There we go. And let's go with hair. Black robe. That looks kind of cool. The red also looks sort of cool. He's got a cape too. Ah, okay. Well, the gray looks good. I'm a sucker for the green though. Let's see about this. How's that look? And it's pretty plain. And then his cane. We have some options here. I don't know. Not the coolest character I've ever created. I kind of like this. That's not bad. Kevirgarthu. Ha! Exactly. That's exactly the name I was thinking of. Let's do it. Whoa. Okay. So not a very long range. You can already see where we're at here, but it fires super quickly. Oh, nice. Mana regen on this character seems to be quite good. Now, unfortunate, I have basically no money. I do have 20 ore though, which is kind of cool. And I do have the ability to upgrade some of my skills. So what do I want to get? I've got 6 stars to play with. For the same reason that I waited in yesterday's episode until I got this like second tier skill, I think it's important for me to do it again today, simply because it costs 45 mana to cast this. That's more than half of my actual mana. Divine Protection. The shield absorbs 30% of incoming damage for a cost of 4 mana per damage absorbed. I like that. And the Priest regains health 50% more effectively from all sources. I don't find this to be as compelling. Basically, potions, food, perhaps from Consecrated Ground as well. I kind of just want to get Divine Protection here. This makes it much more efficient. 5% more incoming damage, but also it reduces the cost by half. That seems pretty good. This gives it a larger impact area. I feel like Holy Light is going to be our bread and butter. Let's boost that up. And then we'll level quickly in the dungeon. And then we'll see what else we can get. But I think the beam is going to be what does it for us. Getting that money right off the bat. And we're going to try not to get wrecked by traps like we did in yesterday's episode. As kind of fun as that was. Ooh. Our inability to move while doing that makes me think I'm not going to want to use my left click very often. Which is a shame because I'm so trained to use it all the time because of the Witch Hunter. I think that's the move right there. Only when it's real safe to do so do I feel like... Okay. Should be pretty easy mode. Oh, but of course, now I kind of just have to do it. We don't have a key. It's alright. Maybe we get one. And we can come back. The trap's already been disabled. Gotta say, not hyper impressed with his click there. But this does more damage the longer I use it, but as you can see I can't... Oh, wow. Yeah, not being able to move while using my left click is pretty garbage. And our mana regen is not that great that I feel comfortable just... God dang it. That I feel comfortable being able to just spam our beam. Well, we'll see. Once we get a couple levels in us, our stats will increase. And maybe the abilities that feel real weak and kind of bad for us right now will feel better. Let's see what this effect is. Decreases damage taken by 50%. Cool. And the danger of using our beam too much and being low on mana is that we won't have our shield active to prevent that 30% damage. Alright, we're about to level. 400 gold in the bank. Yeah, and this doesn't even do that. See, I can't really, like, shoot around corners. Like I kinda could. With the sorcerer. Weird dead-end area. And we've got another trap here. Sadly, we didn't find a key. Alright, I died in this exact trap yesterday. Okay, safe. There we go. Alright, just a little bit more patience, and we were good to go. Pod Helm is reducing a 10% chance to block. We want to go this way. There's a 10% chance to block any type of projectile. Not a bad item. It can come up a few times in a long run. And yet another trap. I kind of want to make sure I level first. This will give us some HP. Oh, man. Yeah, mana regen is just awful. And not being able to move while using that ability just sucks. We're going to need that, if that Consecrated Ground ability heals us. We're definitely going to need that. Alright, this is much harder. I kind of feel like this isn't worth it. In our current state, we take 1 damage. Or 1 hit, and we're just done. I've dodged this one successfully many a time. But I feel like I'm just going to get wrecked if I try to do it this time. Yeah, right now it's hard for me to see my left click ever being good. I don't, like... It says it increases the area of effect. You can see I've got like that green circle. What I'm trying to imagine is how much bigger that area of effect would have to be in order for me to think that it was an effective an effective ability. It would have to be huge. It would have to be so big that it would effectively be like increasing its actual range. Of course, I get hit. Dear God, please give me more mana. More mana regen is what we really need. Killing bugs. We're still getting decent experience. Would be nice to level at least twice on our first run. So what we need to do, I think, in order to make these types of characters effective, I showed you guys the chapel, I think, in the last episode, or maybe the one before it, which has very expensive permanent like stat increases that you can unlock. They're like 10 grand a piece, and you have to unlock in your city multiple tiers of the chapel in order to get all of them. But there's one that I've seen that gives you increased mana regen, like a lot of it. And I could see that making characters like this much more effective. If we could just hold down our beam, all of a sudden this like mediocre character, you know, as far as like running dungeons by himself, I could see him becoming much, much stronger. And once, you know, the shield is I don't know what the maxed out number on it is, the maxed out percentage. But once the shield is itself, you know, blocking 50, 55, 60% of the damage for almost no mana, all of a sudden this guy looks much better. Okay, we're trapped in a bad spot. It's okay, there's a fountain over there. We want to come here and get this secret room. 10 attack power from a broadsword. I haven't really been paying too much attention to what his numbers are on his left click. Get that beam. Okay, we're out of beams. Trying to make sure we don't get hit. Over halfway to the next level. So I think the way to use this guy, if I just hold this down, we don't move almost at all. But if I just kind of like stutter step, it works. Yeah, compared to these guys, I mean, the Witch Hunter feels overpowered. And if we get a chance to play the Warlock together, I'm anticipating he'll feel kind of the same way. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll zuck at him. I don't know. Happy to get this next bit of ore and gold. There is a drop-off point on this map, which we will do before we go to the next level. Because were we to die and lose all of this gold, it would be pretty rough. We wouldn't be able to purchase any of our upgrades. What I do need to do, though, however, is come over here and get the fountain. Could have waited until we were hurt or something and tried to squeeze a little bit of extra value out of it, but like right now. What's our HP regen look like? Really bad. Probably almost none at all. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know. We could look and actually see what the numbers are, but that's just not necessary. Oh, great. We gotta go do this again. There we go. Thank you. Do it one more time. And off we go. Hope you guys are enjoying the kind of like miniature tutorial first look videos that I'm doing right now. I don't know if these videos are riveting, but the main purpose is just to, if you guys are on the fence about whether or not you want to buy this game, hopefully I'm giving you enough of a look at the game itself and what it has to offer, so that way you can, you know, decide for yourself whether or not it's something you want to play. It's a dangerous room for a squishy character like us, because we have nowhere to go. Oh god. Alright. Don't want to back up into a trap, and I can't really spam the beam. Whew. And we're about to level. Maybe there's another fountain on this floor. There we go. I'll take that. Now when we go back to town, we'll have more stars to spend. God dang it. I thought I'd killed him. It's alright, there's a pumpkin right here. Or an orange. I'll leave it up to you. Alright, definitely need to clear these rooms before I go to the next ones. Having bugs behind me and in front of me is something that this character just cannot deal with. Yeah, playing these types of characters just makes me thankful for the Witch Hunter. Okay. I want my mana to recharge because I think I'm going to need it to effectively take out this nest here. Otherwise, I got to get real close to it. Okay. Alright. This is a dangerous group there. We got the nest. Another item. Oh, no. Just some money I probably won't live to spend. But I'm gonna keep fighting. There's experience to be gained here. Okay, one of these rooms, eh? Once again, another room that I've been able to do really successfully in the past. I kind of see the path already. Just want to wait. And we did all that for a diamond, and we can't turn this off. So now we just got to get out of here. Let's head around. Anything on my map that I can see that might help me out of this? Mostly looking for food here. Okay, some ore, but no food. We know there's another ore over there to the west. It'd be nice to make it out of here with a little bit of ore. I am trying to unlock the wizard for y'all. Maybe he'll be more my speed in terms of, like, casting heroes. See, once I'm out of mana, I'm just like, I'm done. Gotta resort to, like, some super basic kite strats. Alright, a single hit and we're dead. Okay, don't... Man. Okay. Those are surprisingly tough. And we've got a little bit of HP regen, turns out. Nothing really to write home about. Oh, Jesus. Just need to focus on dodging above all else. Doesn't matter how much gold and stuff I have if I just die right here. Man, I can't even hit him. Oh no. Whew. Oh, there's a mine shaft if we could just get to it. We want this 1,000 gold. I mean, that's serious upgrades for us. That's going to give us extra potions. More defense, more armor. More damage. Just raw damage. Oh, you tricky bat. More money, more mana. This floor has got to be almost done, right? There can't be too much left up here. There's a trap room. Interesting. Let's go at least look at it, see which room it is. It's honestly one of the easier ones. What the heck? Oh my god. Okay. I thought it was the one that just went one at a time, but it wasn't. It was the one that actually, like, just straight up kills you if you don't wait for, like, every other iteration. Well, that sucked, because we actually had the mine shaft in our sights, and I just thought that was such an easy trap we honestly couldn't fail. Not the case. Alright. Let's come over here and get the extra potion. 2 charges. Very important. And then we'll just see whatever the heck we can afford. Sure, let's get extra armor. Don't know what that realistically translates into in terms of actual damage reduction. What I'm curious to see is how much bigger this gets. Oh, that's garbage. I mean, we're gonna do more damage, but that's... I feel like I just kind of got played. What a waste of stars. Well, let's try again, guys. You know what? Something I wanted to check out. Let's do it real quick while I'm here. What would it cost to retrain? 3,000? That's pretty lame. I was curious whether or not the mana requirements for Holy Light increased, and it does. It increases by 1 each level. So pumping this up too much too soon wouldn't be that great, because it would just be an even bigger drain on our mana that we don't even have. And Consecrated Ground is definitely an ability that we're missing. I just wanted to see how much bigger. Like, we double upgraded this, and I almost can't tell the difference. It might be like a 10% and then like another 10% increase, which is pretty garbage. So increase the damage of your skills by 25%, decreases damage taken by 15%, and increases damage of your primary attack by 25%. I could see this stacking with a lot of stuff to make you pretty hard to kill. But once we get down to here, physical damage ignores armor, 20% of it. Increase your health regen by 100%. Increase your mana regen by 100%. That is what I'm talking about. And then magical damage ignores 20% of the enemy's resistance. And then as we get even further down here, you gain 2.5% lifesteal on primary. Some Thorns aura reduces the mana cost. That could be great as well in conjunction with the mana regen. And then some stuff to augment your primary attack. But we're talking like the amount of money you'd have to have. I'm not in any position in this game to generate, 50,000 gold easily. It's just not happening for me. And I like this game, but I don't know if I could see myself putting the type of hours into it that it would take to get to that level. So yeah, I feel like we increased the radius by like 20% maybe. And 20% of an already small circle is not an impressive increase. Yeah, man, losing... we lost a lot of potential upgrades when we lost that 1,000 plus gold. The ore was just a couple ore. It wasn't like we lost 10 or something. If I had that much, I would have erred on the side of caution for sure. But if I jump on my witch hunter right now, I can make 1,000 gold like nothing. So it's not that big of a deal. It's nice to do it on camera. Yeah, I can jump on my witch hunter, make like 8,000 gold, and then in the same amount of time that I'm playing this. And then just like fully kit this guy out with at least whatever I'm able to actually get him. Destroy that. So I don't know if we'll get to do much more than perhaps one boss today. I'd like to get to the construct and just see what it's like to try and beat him. With the priest character. We're gonna wait for that to go down. Let's wait one more iteration. That felt good. Yeah, plus 15 health. That's nice on a character like this who has so little. Gives us a bit of a cushion. And when we know that our health is also augmented by a 30% ward save, health goes even further. Plus, if we boost our armor, one of my favorite things to do in a lot of games is to min-max. I like to build, like, tanky characters often. Just characters that can't die. Which is why I was kind of hoping the priest would be fun to play. And I could see you have to level him up to be really tanky. But what I was going to say was that a combination of, like, mana regen, giving you a ward save that acts as, might as well be HP at that point. And your mana regen might as well be HP regen, because it's all functioning the same way to prevent you from taking damage. And then you're not even figuring in, your actual HP, your actual HP regen, your base armor, which is also mitigating damage. We know there's HP down there if we need it. And a fountain there if we feel like we absolutely have to use one of our potions. When we get close to this level, I'm going to take a second to look at my stats beforehand, so we could maybe compare. Oh, this is a death room for sure. It shouldn't be. Got to get to a good spot where you just kind of know you're safe. What I'm looking for is basically like squares, right? Safe places where I can stand. And I see one right here. Kind of put my cursor there. This one's a little bit trickier. I feel almost like I have to move. Like that. Not quite. Killing an enemy triggers a 20% movement speed bonus for 3 seconds. Well, I'm constantly killing enemies, so that feels like I'll just be faster all the time. So a nice item for our trouble. And I think I'm going to go back. Let's go back here and get this this HP. I think it's worth it before we head to the next floor. I could just use a potion, grab the fountain. But as always, guys, you're always welcome to leave a comment. Let me know which character you'd like to see. Or if you want to just watch me play my higher level character, that's cool too. And maybe we can get into some different stuff. But I do feel a little bit stuck right now on my Witch Hunter in terms of progress. I'd hate to just keep getting to that, like, Grim Reaper boss and then dying. I might just want to go ahead and look up what the actual, like, fight is all about. Whether or not I need to destroy the statues first, whether or not destroying the statues destroys, you know, the copies of him. That felt safe to do. And of course we had that drop-off point, but remember, we only get to do that once per floor. And we haven't even begun to explore this area yet. If I feel like I'm walking into a room that I can't handle, like a big trap or something, and I want to take that chance, I'm just going to go back and drop it off this time. I'm not going to get courageous. Just more diamonds. A bronze key. Maybe that comes in handy. Maybe we find a nice hidden room with a chest. So if we're going to use the beam, we need to commit to using it, because it does get stronger on the charge. So like spamming it, kind of like I'm doing with my left click, is not all that beneficial. Other than the range it provides me. Okay. Wow, it gives me mana regen at the cost of my health. I take that. So this one, I know how it works. You basically just run over them and then run to the other side. Oh my god. I've done this so many times and now I'm like doubting myself. Oh my god. Whew. We did that for an enchanted dirk. Perhaps not worth. The shield saved me. We have HP down there. So I thought I knew how that one worked, but apparently it has a bit of a delay on the last one. Yeah, don't listen to me, guys. I think I said in my first episode that I'm still a bit of a noob at this game. I thought that's how it worked, though. I kind of want to go back and dump this stuff now. Yeah, I think I will. I'm not gonna risk it. If we're gonna make it to the boss level, we'll be able to dump whatever we pick up after this anyway. Just sink what we have. This game's giving me anxiety right now. for my own lack of skill. We'll hold on to that other apple in case we need it after this area. Such a mana-hungry hero. I don't know if it would make it too easy, but I wish more enemies dropped stuff. Like the occasional item, food, key. For me, games like this, one of the things I always think about is like my ability. I knew I was going to do that. The ability to like customize my experience. So let's say I just want to see everything this game has to offer, but I'm not very good. Right? What are the odds that I'm going to be able to make it through the entire game before I quit playing it? You know? Let's say I just kind of remain stuck on my Witch Hunter character for so long that I just like, I don't want to play this game anymore. Just not fun. And whether that's because I just need to get good or whatever the case might be. The fact remains, though, is that I've got a game now that I just don't want to play because I'm not getting there. Should there be or could there be? Let me focus a little bit before I continue my train of thought. Could there be options, perhaps, in the beginning when you're creating your character to make it so that you could toggle stuff like random item drops, or, I mean, you could get real basic with it. You could just make, like, enemy difficulty settings. Item rarity increases. I don't know. You could do all kinds of fun stuff. Like, I would love to play this game. I'm all about the loot. I'm all about, like, upgrading my town. You know, kind of the RPG elements are what really excite me. The bullet time stuff doesn't really get me going. The kind of like enter the dungeon-esque gameplay is not really my thing. I kind of just want to make like crazy broken characters and fight bosses. I don't know. Maybe I just have a much more casual view of this game. And if you like challenges, you probably appreciate games like this that don't really pull too many punches. Whew, take a break. Crack my old man hands. Secret room there. We're sort of getting close to a level. We took that hit. Experience-wise, yeah, like I said, I was going to wait until I got a little bit closer than this to check the stats. Just to see, like, how much does the mana regen go up? How much does the HP regen go up? How much can I rely, essentially, is the question that I'm asking, on a level up to increase my power, and by what amount? I think to the left here is a dead end, so let's go knock that out. Three physical damage on primary attack. Cool. And we have a key. Hallelujah. Okay. And a room that I've been successful with multiple times today. So don't fail me now. And there we go. Ring of Rejuvenation gives us a little bit of mana and HP regen. It's not a ton, but any increase is worth it. I don't care about that silver. Gonna leave that there. It just kind of changes the way you're able to play the game. Like, I now know that I have just enough base mana and HP regen that if I take a really big hit, and I just need to sit in an empty room for a minute to kind of recuperate, because I'm out of potions or whatever, it makes it so that I don't feel pressured to keep pushing. Don't know how much it'll counteract the poison. But you'll notice our left clicks are doing a lot of damage. Ooh, some die. We haven't seen any of that yet in our playthroughs. That big room up there is going to be hard to crack, by the way. Because of this. It's also got one of those, like, flower turrets. Ah. Alright, we're going to pop that. It sucks to pop it then because we're still going to take some damage from the poison. But we have the regen now, so we can take a little bit of poison damage and recover. Alright, getting real close to that level. Feel like John Goodman in Arachnophobia. Was that John Goodman in Arachnophobia? I think it was, for those who've ever seen that movie. Watch that as a kid and tell me you don't get nightmares. Spell book here, increasing our skill power. 3 armor and 10 health. If I was swimming in cash, I would probably get those. But I'd much rather deposit this. This is not going to be like some amazing run. But it'll be nice to get the boss beaten if we can. Unfortunately, we had to use one of our potions there, so we're going in a potion down. If we can beat this boss, we'll unlock the portal for this character so we can bypass... Oh god, we took a hit right off the bat. Alright, just chill, regain some mana. Alright, we can't stand that close. This is going to be a long one. I have to stand close to him to hit him. But look how fast that, like... He throws that. God, we do no damage. In theory, though, if we keep moving, we shouldn't even, like, be able to die. Oh, God. Okay, I actually didn't know that. Whenever he does his slam, if you're in melee, you're going to take damage. That was a decent amount. I should just use my potion here. I have no great aspirations for this run. I think we just need to focus on... Man, canceling my beam like that sucks. Because we're missing out on big damage. We just need to focus on getting through this fight. And unlocking that portal. That's the type of damage we needed. I took my eyes off the prize for 1 sec. Oh no. Okay, not as much damage as it could have been. We've almost got him. 91. Whew. Damn. Four. Oh, thank God. We did it, guys. During combo, you gain +3 mana regen. And I accidentally leveled. So without actually testing to see what my stat increases were. Our base is 2.20. Mana 103. I mean, we got some nice stat increases from the level. What is our HP regen? 0.35. Yeah, but that's okay. Our base is 0.15. And we're going to keep it going just for the experience. But when we get back to town, that's when I'm going to be excited to use what we have. I have no idea what I just did. I don't get that particular one. I thought I was just trying to fill them in. Maybe I was trying to, because obviously, so based on how good you did on the puzzle, will tell you, it'll tell you right here, right? We did the worst. So maybe the goal was to like erase them all in a timed fashion. I'll know for next time. Of course, that's my traditional, like, always taking the first arrow to the face. But yeah, I'm not any stronger right now just because I beat that and got a level. My real strength will come from the upgrades to both my skills and my actual, like, attack power and armor. But I do have 4 ore, which I would love to deposit. Now that apple doesn't look so dumb. Nothing up here but some boxes. Oh, God. The combo gives us crazy mana regen. So we can kind of afford to spam like that. We killed all of those enemies. I mean, I didn't even see the experience bar move. I'm thinking at this point the bugs just kind of aren't worth anything. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to make it, guys. Whew. If we take it easy, I mean, we could get a lot further. If I take it easy, I basically just mean, oh, they have an archer spawner right there. Basically just mean that we have some basic HP regen now. God, I can't. There's so many enemies, I can't even get through to the spawn. Yeah, that felt cursed. It's all good. We lost some ore, which would have put us over 30, which would have given us the wizard. That's alright. Got some more points to spend. I wish I could get the consecrated ground. It might be worth it to hold on to these for the next level to get this. Because I feel like it might be an ability that would tie a lot of our other strengths together. We'd be able just to stand in one spot and just spam our left click like this. With the seal on the ground, we stand in it, we spam the left click, and we heal for the damage done. So I think that's kind of how that whole system is supposed to work. Let's definitely get this. And I think armor and weapon damage are probably the most important things. Crit would be nice. But guys, I think that's going to be it for me today. Yeah, there's nothing else I can buy. We've come over here and sort of boost the effectiveness of our potions. Yeah, let's make them slightly better at recovering mana, because we have no HP. But hopefully you enjoyed this look at the Priest. I mean, if this is a game you want to play and you were curious about how he played in the early game, this is probably a decent look. Super squishy. Probably a much better character when you're playing with 2 people, and once you get past the first, bunch of levels. I don't know at what level he becomes OP, by any means, but I could see, like, you're playing with a paladin buddy or whatever, and you just stand behind him and use this to heal him, while he just tanks an entire room for you, and you're melting enemies and healing them. It could be fun. And especially once you unlock from the chapel the increased mana regen, and you'd be able just to kind of hold down this button for literally twice as long. Add in maybe 1 mana regen item, something like that. Maybe even something that you pick up from the shop before you go in. And I could see this being a fun character to play as. I kind of like support roles myself. Plus 20 mana. I mean, this would be a good item to buy if I was going right back in. But that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. And as always, y'all, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.